everyone. Hi. Hi, Bev. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Hadrian. Hi, Ashley. So, from Boston. Must be late at night, right? You're watching me. It's early here. Hi, Deborah. Where are the other people from? Is it morning after? Oh, okay, 11 p.m. That's pretty late. It is 7 a.m. here, and honestly, I feel a little bit sleepy. Hi. Um, yeah, I had to get up at 5 o'clock today to make it because it takes about 30 minutes for me to take metro, and then from the metro, I have to take a taxi because this place is on the hill, on the mountain. On the mountain, and it just takes too long to walk. Hi guys, hi Joanne, hi Mark, hi W, hi Shannon. How are you today? I hope everybody's doing good. Um, if you haven't met me before, my name is Sveta. I'm going to introduce myself later, a little bit later, when we officially start the tour. But we are in beautiful and sunny Georgia, the country, not the state, and it's really nice right now. It's nice and cool, and normally, these days it's super hot. Yeah. Hi, Aaron. Um, Thank you. My full name is Svetlana. Maybe you heard that name too, but I prefer to be called Sveta. Hi, Steve. Nice to meet you guys. If you're here for the first time, we are going to see something uh, beautiful today. I hope you like it. Because, I call this tour Georgian Stonehenge, but it's not really Stonehenge, right? I hope you know that, because it's not in England. Hi, Peter. How's the weather, guys, in your part of the world? Is it scorching hot like here, or is it cool? I know in Australia it should be winter, so you guys are probably maybe even freezing. I don't know. Hi, Trisha. Hi, Becky. How are you? How's the weather? Oh, Texas, very hot. I can imagine. I hope you have a pool, Shannon. Or you can get out somewhere and cool down. Hi, Adrian. Okay, hot and hot. Oof. In Boston and in the UK. Okay, I think it's probably global warming. I don't know. Hi, Deanne. Nice to meet you, all of you, today. And called in Sydney. Oof. Okay. That's that's probably, somebody probably wants to go to Sydney. Countries that surround Georgia. Okay, on the north, Georgia borders with Russia. Um, on the south, Georgia borders with Armenia, and also on the east as well. And also on the west, it borders with Turkey. And I think that's probably it. However, I might be wrong. I don't think it borders with Iran. I don't think so. Yeah, please correct me if I'm wrong, because I know that you can go to Turkey, Russia, and Armenia from here. Okay, hi Jenny. Hi, Dedet. I, okay, I'm pronouncing your names right. So we are about to start our tour. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So just quickly introducing myself again. My name is Sveta. I'm from Siberia. originally born and raised, and I've been traveling around the world for the last 8 years. Yeah, I think so, 8 years. And now I'm staying here in Georgia for a while, and I want to show this beautiful, hospitable, amazing country that, in my opinion, is a little bit underrated. And it's very welcoming, at least to me, and I, really appreciate it. So I'm trying to show the beautiful places in Georgia. Today we are in Tbilisi, which is the capital of Georgia, and we are going to look at the beautiful monument that's called people call it Georgian Stonehenge. So without further ado, let's come with me. And today my husband is helping me with the camera because I am I don't know, my hands are weak to put it like that, and he's strong and he can, he has experience with cameras. So if I don't see your message right away, then I just don't see the screen and I don't ignore anybody. And so here we have a little sign that says that Chronicle of Georgia is it's a sculpture and architecture complex, and it's dedicated to the 3000th anniversary of Georgia's statehood and the 2000th anniversary of Christianity here in Georgia. And we are really lucky because I don't think there is anybody up there. So this monument is located on the mountain, and it is pretty big. I don't know if you can tell, but the pillars that are uphill, they are 36 meters tall. Yeah, yeah, they're 36 meters tall, and it is pretty impressive. I don't think you can tell from down here, but we of course are going up, and you can compare. It is pretty impressive. And interesting fact here, this monument was started being built in 1980, and they stopped building it in 2003, but it is still a little bit unfinished. They're still working, and so that's why you will see that in some spots they are missing some parts of the monument. It's very little, but still the construction is in progress. And also there used to be a sculpture complex, but it's not here right now. I think they are also working on them. Yeah. Oof. Here it is. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Sorry, just walking off the steps here. And interesting fact that on this mountain they wanted to build something kind of rocks. Well, it's, I think the pillars themselves are concrete, but it's the, I think it's bronze or copper. Those I don't know how you call them. Those fresques or sculptures, they're made with metal. Yeah. So you can see that that the pillar is made with one kind of material, and then All the sculptures are hung and they're made with something else. And this is the cross of Saint Nino. Saint Nino is a Georgian saint, and she is the one responsible for spreading Christianity in Georgia. And her cross was made with grape vines and tied with grape vines. So this, now we're going to look at this monument from a certain height, because it's really difficult to look at it from the bottom. And okay, I was trying to tell you that since this monument started being built in the Soviet Union, that is why it has this shape and makes this impression, and it's so big, because in the Soviet Union they tended to build buildings and monuments that were giant and made you feel small. And they originally wanted to put a statue of Stalin here on this mountain, but then they decided against it. So luckily, I guess, and decided to put this monument that commemorates the history of Georgia, and it has nothing to do with the Soviet Union. And so it consists of 16 pillars, and the pillars are divided into 3 parts, as you can see. The lower part is the Bible scenes. The upper part has statues of the people of the most famous political leaders, history figures, scientists, writers, poets, artists, and the upper part, which is really difficult to see, is scenes from Georgian everyday life. And we will have a look at the lowest pillars a little bit closer, but I don't think you can see the highest pillar. Unfortunately, kind of not possible. Yeah. Here you go. Yeah, and as I've said, the pillars are 36 meters high, so it is pretty impressive, and you can see this monument from quite a lot of points in the city, even though it's kind of connected a little bit out of the center. And you can access this monument 24/7. Yeah, thank you. He's doing great. Yes, he showed me. He's very happy when people tell him that he's doing great. He's trying. Okay, now let's go through and let's feel. Let's feel what it feels like. Let's see what it feels like inside this monument. Maybe you can recognize some biblical scenes. Maybe, I know a few scenes here of the most famous ones. And just to give you a little bit perspective, so I'm going to stand and Okay, you can see that it is huge, actually. Yeah, it is pretty big. Um, well, let's see, maybe you can recognize some biblical scenes. Yeah, yeah, thank you. Yes, it's just sort of a place where not very many people go and not very many people know about it because it's relatively new, a little bit under construction, but I think it's still great. And I wanted to tell you that, okay, yeah, that the pillars, if you look at them from the with the drone, if you have a drone, and we don't today, but if you look at the columns from the sky, yeah, okay, well, I think many people will recognize this scene from the Bible, right? Pretty, pretty famous. Yeah. Yes, Adam and Eve, right, yes. And maybe this scene, maybe this scene. And we are very lucky that the light is pretty today because it's early in the morning. Yeah, and here we can even see the devil, the devil himself. Yeah. And the way they depicted hell. So I'd like to show you what it looks like if you look at these columns from above. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, just a second, guys. Let me show you this first. This is, if you look at these columns from the sky, you can see that they form a cross. So this, yes, they are standard Orthodox icon scenes, and this structure was funded by the government, by the Soviet government, which is, pretty strange because they didn't allow people to practice Christianity. But I think, in the 80s, probably it was a little bit more relaxed. And since Georgia is such a special place, they maybe wanted to give a gift to Georgia. Um, and this monument is built in the style of Soviet brutalism. And you can see this because it's so huge and the details are not um, very ornate, if that's the right word. Um, everything is just giant and kind of makes you feel small. And honestly, I get the same feeling whenever I visit Orthodox Church because Georgia is also Orthodox Christian and Russia is Orthodox Christian. And I have been to those churches a lot of times, of course, and it makes you feel very small. It's like you're a speck in the universe and you do not matter and you are such a sinner. Here I have a feeling that not that I'm a sinner, but I have a feeling that I'm just a little speck in the whole world. Yes. The author of this monument is an architect and an artist, and He also did a lot of sculptures and mosaics, and fairly famous all around the world. Yes, yes, yes. So much details. That's right. That's right. His name is Zurab Tsereteli. He is Georgian, was born here and studied in Tbilisi, in the city. And then there were very little chances for him to become as famous as he did, because he finished an ordinary, if we can say, architecture school. Yeah, let's enjoy the picture, the yeah, the ordinary architecture school, and he didn't really have any connections, and you had to have connections to advance if you wanted connections with the party if you wanted to advance in your career, but he didn't have them. But somehow he got some contracts to build um, recreation centers, I think, and this is how he got noticed, and he became a very popular architect and an artist and sculpture maker and a mosaicist. So he has a lot of buildings in Moscow, in other Russian cities, and of course in Tbilisi. And all of them just impress you with his with his worldview. Everything is big, and he's not trying to fit anywhere. Just everything is big and kind of impressive, I would say. Also, I found several sculptures by him abroad, outside of the former Soviet Union countries. Yes, 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 guys. So I'm going to post two pictures at once. One of them, you can see the United States flag. It's a monument in New Jersey, and it's a tier, and it's to commemorate the victims of 9/11. And the hands, they're called las manos. They are located in Madrid. So he is famous not only in Georgia and in Russia, but also all around the world. And right now, I think he's still alive, and he lives in Moscow, from what I know. So this place has great views. That's another reason to visit it. Well, first, okay, maybe a great view, maybe not such a great view, but we can see like the Soviet neighborhood. These houses. Name of the author, Zurab Tsereteli. It's if you want to find his name in English, it's Tsereteli. Zurab Tsereteli. Yeah, thank you, thank you, guys. Yes, and here we can see a normal neighborhood, which I think looks a little bit ugly, but at the same time we can find, I think, beauty in that as well, because if you look at the mountain and if you look at these houses, and in the very end they kind of become one, which is pretty cool. Like this color of the buildings is sandy, is that structure is called Georgian Stonehenge. Yes, and the Georgian Stonehenge, and the one as a monument that I showed you. And the people call it. It's not official name. The structure is called the Chronicles of Georgia. Yeah, the name of the monument, but because of the shape and maybe because of the resemblance, some resemblance because of the pillars and columns, it's called this way. Yeah, no problem. And another part of the complex is a beautiful church. Unfortunately, it's never open. We've been here for 3 times, but it is never open. And we can only enjoy the outside of it. The door and the ornaments, and it's really nice. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, let's have a look. This is a typical Georgian Orthodox church construction, and the church is not old, but I think nonetheless very beautiful. And I read that they have some pretty icons inside, but we cannot access it. Maybe it's open only on special days. I think that's a possibility. And so this place, has a view of a Soviet neighborhood on one side, but on the other side there is a view of the water, and we'll show you it in a moment. Yeah. So there is nobody here except for us and a couple who are in love and enjoying their morning. So I don't want to interfere with their stuff, so we'll just, walk a little bit further. Because sometimes people don't understand what we are doing here. And you can see that there is colored glasses in colored glass windows in the church. And so there is quite a lot of controversy, about this place. Okay, here is our Tbilisi Sea, so-called so-called place Tbilisi Sea. Of course, it's not a sea. I mean, of course, because Tbilisi is inland and surrounded by mountains, and they have a river, but no place to swim. And then they created that's a man-made water reservoir, and it's called Tbilisi Sea. It's pretty big, and people go there. They like to go swimming, and enjoying the water in the summer. We never swam in there, so I don't know, but they say it's okay, and I think I will believe them. So about the controversy of this monument, Some Georgians really don't like it. Some Georgians really like it, and it, because of its state, it's not fully finished. It is. It didn't attract very many tourists, but the other time we were here, I would say there were quite a lot of them. So maybe because it was built in the Soviet Union, uh, did Tsereteli make the decorations on the church? I do not know that. Probably it was like all of this was built around the same time, so it could be that he designed it. I don't think he personally built anything. I think he designed stuff, and he kind of he was overseeing the project. I think that was his role, because he has done so much, and I honestly don't think it is humanly possible to do everything on your own. That's like that. When this was built, it was built in 1980 as a monument, and the church, I'm not sure, but I think it's also relatively new. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. So let me let me show you my face a little bit. Is there any other any questions? I would be happy to answer since we have a little bit of time. The church was probably, yeah, was built for religious purposes. The monument, not so much. I think it was built to please Georgia and to, to commemorate Christianity, but there aren't any rituals happening inside the monument as far as I know. Yeah, so I don't know about that. And I'm doing more tours of Tbilisi. We just went to a, another mountain, and there is a pantheon there, and it's like what is it called? The French cemetery Père Lachaise. But Georgian style, of course, it's much smaller because Georgia is a smaller country. But there are great, I think there are great stories around it. Um, yeah, yeah, you're very welcome. And you can follow me for more tours of Georgia and of Tbilisi. I'm going to be here for until the end of August and maybe longer. Yeah, thank you, Hadrian. So please follow me, and let's explore this hidden gem. It's great place to live, and great people. Thank you, Arun. Thank you. So nice to see you again. Yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know. And if there is anything, thank you, Deborah. If there is anything that you want to see, maybe I will be able to help you. Yeah, thank you for following me. It really helps with gaining my confidence. Yeah, say okay. Yes, Shannon, he did great job with camera. He's smiling. He doesn't want to be on camera, but he doesn't mind helping me out. And that's why I have free hands, and I can think better when I'm not holding everything and not reading everything. Okay, great. That is fantastic. So uh, please join more of my tours. And if there is anything in particular, like I said, you would like to see here in Tbilisi, I guess, except for the food tour, because because I cannot eat Georgian food anymore. I'm trying to be fit, and Georgian food is just very delicious, and it has a lot of things that I don't eat right now. Okay. Well, thank you so much. I wish you a great day, And I don't know if I'm going to be repeating this tour because it's a little bit too far for me, but maybe I will. I don't know yet. Russia is just north of us. Yes, it's about 3 to 4 hours by bus. Yeah, yeah, you're welcome. Yes, you're welcome. So, yeah, you have a good day, have a good night, have a good evening, wherever you are. Bye bye. Bye.